wouldn't say I'm a wholesaler. It's just a strategy that I use in real estate investing. Hey, what's going on there, good people? Thanks for tuning in. It's your boy, Mr. Bankable, Mr. Bankbook, Mr. Buy and Hold. I'm out here today at the county clerk's office, and I'm doing something new. I'm down here looking to get a couple lists. I'll probably check on a tax delinquent list and hopefully find a vacant property list. Those are the two that I'm going to look for today, see if I can get those. I'm not quite sure where I'm going, so it might take me a minute to find the proper place. I hear a lot of times when you're asking for these lists and whatnot, a lot of the people don't know exactly what you're looking for, so wish me well. But first, I'm going to have a little bite to eat, and then I will swing out to the title company after I leave here. I want to drop off something for the ladies that have been down there helping me out, taking care of me, making sure the title work goes smoothly, the closings go smoothly, earnest money that I give them ahead of time is held on to. So they've been taking care of me, so I just want to drop off a little something for them to just say thank you. So until then, I will talk with you later, but again, I'm gonna take a little lunch break and then on to my day. Thanks for watching. Sometimes you gotta eat in the car. I'm always moving around. Talk so decent. You know, it's a nice day out. Kind of chilly, but I might spend the rest of the day, the evening, driving for dollars and cruising for cash and see what I can turn up. Sometimes when you're driving around your town, you're used to going the same way. You want to try a different way, try different routes, different streets, and a lot of times you come across properties that are vacant or at least look vacant. Take down that information, take down the address, jump online, at least here in my county, look up the owner, and then we'll reach out to them. I don't do a lot of letters, so I'm working on finding a good skip trace company, so find the owner, find the phone number, call them up, see if they want to sell. What's that?
What are you getting?
Oh, I'm just picking up a little gift for the ladies over at the title company. They've been really helpful and really good to me, so I just want to give them a little thank you. So a little something to say thank you. All right? Come on, let's go. So I'm headed over to the title company, drop off this little thank you gift. Like I said, it's just a little token of my appreciation for all the hard work that they do. They do a lot for me, so make sure my title is clean, make sure, big thing is I get paid, so that's always a good thing. I got my trusty little, no pun intended, little camera person. Say hi to the people.
Hi.
No, you gotta pause it and then flip it around so they can see your face. Look at the doggy.
Yeah.
Did you get the doggy?
I think the dog is a little mad.
Anyway, drop this off, and from there I'm headed back down to the county building to finish my research today. Did we pass the car?
No. Because the drive-through.
You can't go through the drive-through this way.
Drive-through right there. Are you gonna get something?
Nope, I don't need this.
number one. Just the number one. Just
Is it $5 worth? Like, do it cost $5?
$6.
Want to give me $1?
Stay still.
Why?
Fix your coat. Like, pull it down.
You know
So what have you been doing lately? With this, any projects
Something told me
lately?
to go into that side. Yeah, right now I'm working on a project up in Zion. I have a property out there that I got under contract maybe a week. What's today? The 6th of April. You can't tell it's April as how cold it is out here. Got this under contract about the 27th of March, and I just put it out to a couple people on my buyers list. And I think the very next day I had someone come out, looked at it, walked it, liked it, called me the next morning, made an offer. So
Me and Amy, I serve you.
Number one.
what's a number one?
Just a number. Just say number
Let
one.
me get a number one.
A number one original or deluxe.
What y'all doing
Original.
today? It sound like y'all having fun.
I
Well, that's good.
And what do you mean by Zion and North Chicago is doing good for you?
Oh, well, that's a good question. I'm glad you asked. So the majority of the deals I've done, and I've only started wholesaling, it hasn't even been a year yet. I think it was August of 27 when I officially started. And I was, driving for dollars, cruising for cash. Basically, that means driving around the neighborhoods looking for vacant properties. I think that's when I officially started, and I think I did 6 or 7 deals last year, and the majority of those were in Zion and North Chicago. So that's what I mean by those 2 times have been pretty good for me.
Okay. Can you basically give the meaning of your position?
I'm an investor.
Okay.
A lot of people will say I'm a wholesaler, and to me, this is just my opinion, there's no such thing as a wholesaler, right? I believe I'm an investor, and one of my exit strategies is to wholesale a deal. And to clarify what that means, simply you would find a property that's buy a property or put a property under contract that's at a discount, and then you turn around and assign that contract. In this business, you got to meet people where they're at. You get a person that's highly excited, you got to talk to them and highly excited. If they're talking fast, you got to talk fast. But if they talk slow and methodical and calculated, then you slow down your... Did you want sauce? No. Okay.
have a good day.
So if they're talking slow, you talk slow. You have to meet them where they are. That's how you bond and connect.
I don't think that girl like me.
Okay, well, I don't know. But, so as I was saying, I'm an investor. One of my strategies is wholesaling, which is, again, putting a property under contract at a discounted price or below value, and then turn around and selling that contract to an individual still at a discount where they have room to improve the property and make a profit. So wholesale is basically moving paper or flipping paper. That's just one of my extra strategies. I'm also buy and hold investor, which is rental properties and also flips. So to me, I wouldn't say I'm a wholesaler. It's just a strategy that I use in real estate investing.
Now, do you want to expand your business?
Well, of course, it wouldn't be wise to not look to expand.
And as it expand as what? Like, what do you want to expand?
So right now I'm doing single families as my buy and hold, and I have a duplex or 2-unit. But I'm looking to grow into multi-units, 5, 10, 15, 20, 100 unit apartment buildings or complexes. That's where I'm looking to go. I like buy and hold. I like the residual income of real estate or rental income. Flips.
That was going to be my question.
What's your
Do
question?
you consider flipping? Like, would you do flipping?
I did the one in Zion. I did one in Zion. It was cool. It was, like I said,
I helped you with?
Did you help me with that?
With the electrical and stuff
Oh,
like that?
yeah, that's right. Yeah, you surely did. As a matter of fact, the one that I was just talking about in Zion that I have under contract now and ready to close, I was really considering whether or not I should flip it, keep it as a rental, or do a lease option or wholesale. So those were 4 exit strategies that I was looking at. One of the things you always want to do is when you're looking at a deal, go in with the end in mind. And what I mean by that is you want to figure out your exit. And in this case, I had 4 exits. Keep it as a rental, fix it up, keep it as a rental, fix it up, and do a lease to own or rent to own, some people will call it. The other option would have been to flip it, and then the last option is to wholesale it. So
Okay, story time. Tell
What's
me
the
about
story?
your best sale.
sale. This one we got under contract for $40,000, and it needed a lot of cleanup. It was in pretty bad shape, as far as the upkeep. It needed a makeover, but the work wasn't anything more than updating. The big problem was it was a lot of clutter. I'll use that word, clutter, in the house. So the seller called. She was asking for, I think, 70 or 75 at the time, and hadn't seen the property, ran the comps, ran the numbers. But after we got a chance to look at the house, kept wondering why didn't she want to list it. And once we got to see the house, we understood why. There was absolutely no way she could list a property in the condition it was in. And you might have seen, if you've been following me on YouTube, or I think I might have even put this on Facebook, but some of the pictures would clearly tell you why she couldn't put it on the market. It was floor to ceiling clutter. So we looked at it and we felt the best number we could offer. We offered 30 or 35, and she came back at 40, down from 75, mind you, to 40. I said that's all she needed. She knew it was a lot of work. She was just trying to get as much as she could, but it didn't make sense at that number for the amount of work it needed to be done. So we couldn't see the floors, we couldn't see the walls, so we really had no idea what we were getting into. So that's why our number came in where it did, and she accepted it. She just wanted to be done with the house and move. So we turned around and assigned that contract for $61. So right there, that was a $21,000 spread. So that was our best deal.
Now, how do you handle when someone doesn't want to take a deal that you're offering?
I've never had that situation. What would I do? If I was trying to wholesale and I couldn't move it, I would have the other exit strategies. I wouldn't get into a deal where I couldn't move it some kind of way, whether it would be keep it as a rental or flip it. So, but haven't had that situation yet.
Okay. What is the main problem that you face during?
Right now, the big problem is finding inventory. It's not so much of a problem as it's more of it's a lot of work, it's a challenge. We try to leave a lot of room for the investor, but they try to come in and underbid. They don't realize, let me say it this way, when they sometimes see how much we're looking to make on a deal, they can potentially have a problem with it. If I'm selling a property to you and the numbers work for you at the asking price, and then you find out later I'm making $10,000, $12,000, $20,000, but the numbers still work for you, and you don't want to do the deal now because of the amount that I'm making, I don't want to do the deal with you anyway. I would never sell to anyone who has a problem with how much I'm making, even though the numbers work for them. Not going to work with you. It takes a lot of money to find these properties. It takes a lot of work to find these properties. So my job is finding properties as one who's wholesaling. My job is finding properties that others aren't finding. Others aren't putting in the work to find. Others who aren't putting in the money to find. So don't get mad because I'm making $10,000 and it seems like all I did was find a property and then assign it, sign it over. Because it takes a lot of money to find these properties. So,
Do you have any advice for anybody who wants to start investing?
yeah. Read everything, network, connect with individuals, read some more, continue networking. The biggest thing I did is learned enough to get started. I don't know it all, and I say this all the time. I don't know it all, but I know enough to get started. Camera people. Cut off my video. So I just pulled up to the title company. I'm gonna run in here, drop this off to the ladies. Hopefully they let me record. They're always shy, but you know what it says? I have no way to attach this. Remove
You probably-
backing. I wasn't supposed to take that.
No.
Dang it. Oh man. We'll figure out how to make this work. They say that's why you leave this to the ladies to do, because I had no idea what I was
Yeah,
doing.
you should have just gave it to me.
Oh well. So that's not gonna work. Alright, so we're just gonna stick this on top like that.
You don't have no tape in here or something?
No, I don't
All
have
the
any
stuff you
tape.
do?
You know what? I'm gonna look in the trunk.
Yeah.
Ha! I do have tape.
I knew it.
You can get it real quick. Don't get the picture.
Oh, no, I'm not getting your trunk.
Don't.
See, look.
Ha! I'm always prepared. Got some tape. I screwed up. All right, let's rotate in here. Say hello to the ladies.
Please remember I have short legs. Wait. Stop. Turn it.
To the camera. Hey, Mark.
Hey, you're back again?
I am back again. Are you tired of
gonna
seeing
give
me?
me some more
I
money?
came to bring you guys something.
Oh, well, thank you so much.
Thank you for all your work.
Thank
See,
you.
Rose back there, she's really busy.
Today is National Caramel Corn Day.
Is that? See, that's
See,
exactly.
hey,
All right.
that's what they said on the news.
All right.
Thank you so
Make
much.
sure you can share if you want, or if you don't want to.
No, we'll share. We'll share.
All right.
Okay.
See you later.
Thanks so
Thanks.
much.
All right. Follow me. Head on down, back on down to the city hall, clerk's office.